Hi, it's Sarah. So today I'm actually going to be doing a tag video once again that I was not tagged in. I'm not cool enough to be tagged in things. That's just the truth. I'm not cool enough to be tagged. But anyway, I'm doing the dating profile thing even though I don't date. I don't really see the point that much. Am I weird? Most 20, almost 21-year-olds do date. I personally just don't. I don't care. But anyway, this thing was invented by Emma Blackery. I completely forget if she said she found the questions on Tumblr, or if she made it up, or if she went to, I think it was that she went to a speed dating thing. I can't remember. I saw the video about 2 weeks ago, and by the time you see this, it'll be like 3 weeks ago. And I just thought it sounded like fun, and I've actually been surprised at how many other YouTubers have done this tag, because I kind of felt like Emma wasn't really known, and I'm glad that she is, because she's one of my favorites, and she deserves the credit, and I'm glad that people are starting to give her credit. Anyway, so I'm just going to get into it. The first question is, do you believe in love at first sight? Fuck no. Because first off, if you're doing something, if you're judging just by the first time you look at someone, you are literally judging on nothing but superficial things, and you cannot fall in love with somebody just because of how they look. I'm sorry, but you can't. You can absolutely love their physical appearance, but you cannot fall in love with them if you do not know them. Sorry, that's not possible. And to add to that, I also want to say I do think you could lust after somebody after the first sight, because that I think could be based on basically physical appearance, but you cannot fall in love with someone at first sight. I'm sorry, that's not possible. The second question is, what do you do for fun? To be perfectly honest, I am boring as hell. What I do for fun is YouTube videos, listen to music, talk about YouTube videos, watch TV, watch movies. Oh, and I like to color and make rainbow balloon bracelets. They sound like I'm 5, don't I? The fact that I have a Dory here does not help that fact. I'm not 5. Do you have or do you want any children? I have 4 children. There's this one. This is the oldest. This is my iPod. It does not have a name. It was almost named Adam, but that never stuck, so it's just my iPod. And then there's also my YouTube channel, my website, and my Facebook page. Honestly, if you want to consider, like, you know, which came first, this one's the firstborn. And then it would be the Facebook page, the website, and then the YouTube channel. Because I had the YouTube channel, I think, about the same time I made the page, but I never really used it. But now I really actively use it. But if you mean human children, no, I do not have any. I would like 2, I think. Boy and a girl, not twins, something like that. Okay, what are you looking for in a relationship? Honestly, this is going to sound really, really weird. If I was actually going to look for a relationship, what I would want is a relationship that feels more like a friendship, but with some benefits. Because I don't like all the pressure that relationships seem to give, like, you have to do all this, you have to do that, you have to do this. I don't like that. I like just being able to relax and go with the flow, but you know you have someone that loves you. And frankly, I can't imagine anybody actually loving me like that. But that's just because it's not me getting down on myself. I just couldn't imagine, I guess. What's one thing you'd like me to know about yourself? I worded that wrong, but still. Honestly, the number one thing I want people to know is music is everything to me, and if you disrespect that, you are gone. I cannot tolerate people that disrespect somebody's love of music, even if you don't like that type of music. Just respect the passion's there, and just shut your mouth if you don't agree with it, because that's just rude. If you're going to be like, well, that's stupid, I will bitch slap you. If you won the lottery, how would you spend your millions? I would first get my family a new home, and wherever they want, and I would also start my clothing company. I would possibly go ahead and start the magazine, or something like that. I also would get my license, a car, my family a new car. and I wrote down that I would just go ahead and save the rest then, but frankly I would probably end up taking a shopping spree to Hot Topic and a whole bunch of merch stores online, and then I would save the rest. That's definitely the case. Who was your first crush? Honestly, it was Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys when I was 5. I feel like that is so 90s and very typical, but it was true. I remember being convinced that I was going to marry him, even though I was 5 and he was like 14 years older than me. Yeah, something like that. Maybe 15 years older than me. Regardless, I didn't care. And if you had 6 months to live, what would be the first thing you do? Honest to God, if someone told me I was going to die in 6 months, the first thing I would do would be fucking cry. I don't know how everyone's like, their first reaction would be to go and do something crazy. No. How many people would honestly not be upset about that and just start crying? I would cry. Not going to lie. I just rhymed. But then, I don't know, after I calmed down about it, maybe I would go and break a stupid fear or something, which would probably be heights or parrots or something. I would break one of my fears, maybe. Are you a morning person or a night person? Both lately. I prefer mornings, but lately I have been up on and off all night, and I don't know why. I guess though I'm still more of a morning person because I hate the fact that I'm up all night. I don't enjoy it. I am usually sitting there going, why the fuck am I awake? And I prefer to be up in the morning. I prefer to get stuff done because I feel like if I'm up in the morning during the day, I can feel more accomplished if I actually choose to do things, which I usually don't. Usually I end up on Facebook. If you have a few friends coming over, what do you cook? I have friends coming over and they expect me to cook. Well, then they better be okay with chicken nuggets, because chicken nuggets or grilled cheese, because that's basically all I can make. I make a perfect grilled cheese sandwich though, so I've been told, so that's a good thing. If you could time travel and fix any mistake you've ever made, what would you correct in life? Honestly, I prefer not to, because obviously that happened for a reason, and you learn from your mistakes. If I correct whatever mistake it was that I never made, who knows where I'd be today or what I'd be doing. So, no, I don't want to fix anything, thank you. Can I time travel and relive an awesome day? That'd be better. And then the last question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Honestly, I'd really like to see myself in Fort Lauderdale, with a clothing company and a good thing with YouTube going, and the beginnings of an actual actual magazine. I just would like to see that happen in the next 5 years or so. Regardless of what will happen, who really knows? But I think it's less fun, honestly, if we know what's going on. So that's it, and that's all I really have to say. I'm not going to tag anybody. Anybody that wants to do a tag is more than willing. Can feel free. I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching. I love you. Goodbye.